Lamine Yamal's the number 10 now at Barcelona.
Do I need to hang on to this ball, by the way? I'm sorry.
Just kick it to the camera.
Right. Okay, anybody want this ball?
Listen, if Lewandowski can do it, you can
I
do
can
it.
do it. There we go.
Like Martinez.
Oh, yes, I made that one.
He made
Nice.
it.
First one.
Lamine Yamal, number 10 this season, a lot of responsibility at 18 years old. He's come of age, he's extended his contract. It feels weird to say, like, how can he better himself than last season? What do you want to see from him this season?
Oh, consistency. I think this is what everybody is expecting. We all know that the pressure is on.
As young as he is, and yet you never felt that the pressure was getting to Lamine Yamal, that he was always enjoying what he was doing, and he was very much at peace with being out there, having fun, scoring goals, being productive, being potentially the best player in the world, and that it seemed like he was doing it in his backyard. Now comes expectation. Last year was like, wow, my goodness, Lamine Yamal, look at him. Oh, what a beautiful story. Now it's kind of like it's turned the page to, well, you need to do it again. And you need to do it again and again and again and again. And what I don't want him to do, what he has to be very careful, is that he loses sight of what makes him successful. And it is enjoying the game. As long as he continues to do that and this doesn't become a business for him, that this becomes actually something that it becomes stressful for him, we'll see some of the same things that we saw last year. And in fact, I am confident in seeing an even better version of Lamine Yamal because it's an even more mature version of Lamine Yamal. He's going to be great this season.
Now, of course, that's a superstar already at Barcelona, an 18-year-old superstar. Over at Real Madrid, the superstars, Kylian Mbappe, Vinny Jr. Yesterday we had Mario Suarez here asking whether those two players would be pressing for Xabi Alonso. What are your thoughts on this?
We'll be pressing about how to put them together to play.
If they'll
they will
press.
fit together. And they will press. Well, now you go only two. So I think that they can have a little bit more freedom. I think that Xabi Alonso is trying to build a whole structure behind those two players, allow them to, help me on this, help me on that. But after that, what I want is that you be ready, you be fresh to make what you do the best. That is those fantastic run, those 1v1 situation, and scoring goals. Don't forget, Mbappe was last year, even though they struggled in the beginning of the season, top scorer of La Liga. So I think that the idea of trying to make them run, you can have them there, but now there is no three players who are running or not running enough. There are only two players, and you got behind a whole structure that is going to work to try to give them freedom.
So tell me, you played with Xabi Alonso.
Yep.
How does he get them to do what he wants them to do?
No, I think he's already doing them. I think they are in the right position. We saw Kylian Mbappe scoring goals in the preseason and also in the Club World Cup when he was right then in position. Vinicius Junior in his position. A little bit in the middle, going to the left side, where he had a lot of freedom over there because he likes to start from that side. And again, behind them, there are so many players that they are going to do the job of working. Also, we had Gonzalo Garcia doing a fantastic job trying to make them freedom, trying to do the job for them, trying to press, trying to be there, lay off the balls, to give the freedom up for them to run into the spaces and be in the right position. So I think what he's trying to is generate behind something very strong for them to be free to score goals.
It's going to be fine, Ale.
Will it? Look.
I didn't say that.
It's going to be fine-ish. It's going to be fine in moments. It's going to be fine when Kylian Mbappe and Vini understand the magnitude of the game. You will see, I believe, a different attitude. And it's going to be game dependent. However, when this team goes away to Oviedo, for example, Sid Lowe will be at the match, I suppose. Will they be nearly as interested in actually pressing together? I have my doubts. And I think there's a reason to have doubts. It's because we haven't seen it before. We haven't seen it from either one of these players. We haven't seen it individually from either one of these players, and we haven't seen it together. This team looked much better with Gonzalo Garcia and either Vini or Mbappe than it did with the two of them playing up top. And then that's defensively. Offensively, they still need to prove that they can work together as a pair, that they can work off of each other, that as one show, the other one goes, that they can find the spaces in between defenders so that there is a passing lane, so that there is a gap. Working together as a pair it's not easy to do if you're only thinking about how am I going to dribble this guy, how am I going to dribble that guy. You have to be in tune with the other guy and be willing to make runs that perhaps are only going to open space for the other. We saw that in the Club World Cup from Gonzalo Garcia, making an in-to-out run to open up the passing lane for Vinny Jr., and a great pass from Jude Bellingham ends up being a goal. If you see enough of that from Kylian Mbappe, in which he throws himself from in to out, sacrificing himself so that Vinny can make a run in behind him, then maybe this works. But they need to work together. In order to do that, they need to sacrifice for each other, both defensively and offensively.
Let's